Tobago Thursday is continuing after a really informative session. Thank you so much, Natalie. Thank you so much, Doctor. So it's time to talk about something that's happening in Tobago and really looking forward to benefiting the hospitality and tourism industry as well. We have on the line with us this morning Dr. Indar. Dr. Indar is the Director of Surveillance, Disease Prevention and Control at CARPHA. We're talking about a brand new training. Good morning, Dr. Indar. How are you this morning?
Hi, good morning. Good morning to all the viewers. I'm fine.
Thank you so much for being with us on the show this morning. So we're going to jump straight into this event that you are going to be having coming up from next week, talking about training for COVID, and I assume will be eventually the reopening of the hospitality sector.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit about the training and exactly what it entails?
Yes. So the training that we are having is the training for COVID-19 measures for safe reopening of the hospitality sector. The training is divided into two parts, one for the restaurants and the hoteliers, and the other for the tour operators, because as you know, tourism, starts from the minute someone gets off the plane and a taxi driver picks them up until they leave. So what we have done with this training is to really infuse what is COVID and how it's spread and how you can prevent COVID along every step of the way in your tourism business, whether you be a restaurant or a hotelier or accommodation sector or the tour operator. And all of this is being done through our CARPHA, the Caribbean Public Health Agency's tourism and health program. This is one of our novel, or we want to say innovative program that really is addressing health, safety, and environmental challenges that impact on tourism. Okay. So CARPHA would have been working, a while with Tobago, and now we're working with the new tourism task force to bring back training, all with, a goal so that we can award tourism businesses the healthier, safer tourism stamp. And that's a regional stamp, an award stamp that if you're doing the right things, if you have gone through training and you are doing proactive monitoring, it means through that measurement that you are giving a healthier, safer tourism product.
Just correct me if I'm wrong, but at the end of this training as well, I believe that you're also going to be awarding certificates to the participants. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. So the training, and forgive me for not saying this, training would be a hybrid training, which will be face-to-face at the Magdalena, where we would have about 40 persons because to allow for social distancing. However, we have the link that allows for up to 500 persons to participate. Following that training, we would be given a certificate of participation that allows, you can put it up, and so therefore persons who are coming to your establishment can be able to see what have gone through. But further to that, once you would have gone through the training and registered to use the Tourism and Health Information System, we, after a month of using the system and going through the training, 10% of your staff, you would get an award. Now, this award is the Healthier, Safer Tourism Stamp. So it's like how the World Travel Tourism Council stamp is, but it's a regional award, and it's a stamp that is upping tourism to another level, because to get the stamp, it means that you would have had to undergone training and using the system. So we are measuring, and I think you expect nothing less from CARPHA. We would have been, measuring and monitoring a tourism facility that they are doing the right things with respect to COVID and other disease spread.
Definitely going to be giving people a little bit of confidence, knowing that wherever they go, they're going to be safe.
We are building travelers' confidence, and we are building locals' confidence. I mean, the goal of it all is to really build tourism resilience, because if you build resilience, it means you're building economic sustainability for Tobagonians, for Trinidadians, and also for the economies on the whole.
Yeah, definitely. And as we said a little bit earlier, giving that confidence to travelers as well, because I know a lot of people are ready to have a holiday, and Tobago is one of the best places to have it, but of course being safe is key. Now, one of the things that you mentioned, Dr. Indar, is that you're going to have 500 participants via Zoom, along with social distancing participants at Magdalena. Now, my question to you is Is this open to everybody, or are there only certain individuals that are going to be targeted for this event?
All right. So, of course, we are targeting the tourism sector, and we are working very closely with the new tourism task force, CEO of TTAL, Mr. Louis, where they would, decide who are the persons who are going to be on site, as well as this is going to be sent. It's actually on their social media website where you can register. But the persons we want to focus on, is the persons who are doing the direct services for the tourism sector. So the hotel managers, the food and beverage managers, the restaurant owners, everyone who is involved in that food sector, in terms of preparation to service. We think it's important because, we are dealing here with COVID, and people forget that COVID-19 is a virus. And, when you have the common cold, if you think about it, if your child has the common cold, the first thing you say is stay apart. But it's funny how people don't want to stay apart for COVID-19, and they don't understand that this thing spreads from person to person, and it stays on surfaces. So we want the right persons to come, people who are directly involved in the hospitality sector, the food and beverage, and persons who are doing the tour operators, the taxi drivers and others who are doing the work that is directly impacting on the service, the tourism product. Because if we get the right persons, it means we're going to elevate the tourism product to a higher level.
And definitely. Before we wrap, just want to find out, is there any cost involved in this training session happening next week?
Absolutely free. And this is, CARPHA, as the regional public health agency, is really pleased to build technical guidance and support and capacity in countries. So, if you had to pay for this training, it would be costly somewhere else. But CARPHA, through their list of experts, are offering this, and we have been offering this training since COVID started. And in fact, in the region, we have trained, we are upwards of, moving towards that 8,000 mark. Because we really believe that this training is crucial. Knowledge is power.
Yes.
And we believe that it's not just on the book training, but it's really with the practical examples that looks at what's happening in the Caribbean, the foods, and how we serve, and our cultural practices, and how we can prevent COVID-19 spread during that. So it's really, and for the tourism sector, it's their corporate responsibility to want to give a better product because, as you say, travelers want that confidence. And especially now, they want to go to a place that is healthier and safer. So this will allow them to do that.
They definitely do. Dr. Indar, thank you so much for being with us this morning on the Now Morning Show. It's been a blessing, and looking forward to seeing this initiative really boost Tobago and Trinidad's economy as well.
I encourage persons to go on the new tourism task force, the social media for the TTAL, and register so that you can jump onto the training.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Dr. Indar. That was Dr. Indar from CARPHA. And for those of you who are just joining us, you will have been able to see the registration links on our page as well. That's interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it's important to have people trained properly so that they can make sure and give the right service.
Yeah, I think
to me, it's similar to a safe zone concept.
Yeah.
So basically, you're going to be having hoteliers, restaurateurs, all of them get a stamp so that for the traveler who is coming in, the traveler is aware that he or she is safe because these hotels or restaurants or other businesses have to meet certain requirements. According to the Caribbean Public Health Agency, it says I getting a stamp of approval.
Yes.
For the systems you have in place to make sure that you stay safe.
I think so. It's necessary.
Yeah. This part of the new normal, as they call it.
It is.
Whatever we are going forward, we're going to have to do a lot of training and retraining.
Working.
Yes.
I think when COVID just started, people thought all CARPHA did was test.
Yeah, no.
No, CARPHA does a whole lot more than that, and now you're learning, even through us, some of the role that CARPHA plays.
Yeah. All right, let's take a quick break and come back. When we come back, we have a tribute to Mighty Shadow. Stay tuned.